crops like asplum mambu naumi ogan toto. We should have a big plantation of bamboos, eatable bamboos. There's so many bamboos, but I'm talking about eatable bamboos. And as I said, we're talking about food. I went to China, Mr. Acting Speaker, and I find that some of the foods that we eat them in my village, these are traditional food. Asplo kurusoko, asplo mango, mambu, watercress, all those food are being eaten in China, not in the taka shop, Mr. Acting Speaker, in the international hotel in Beijing, in Shanghai, Zhongzhen, those cities have attended, they are eating them. We grow them here. And even some of them, we don't grow them. They're wild. They're wild growing there. And they're consumed by people of the international community. Example, China, Mr. Speaker. And those kind of crops, if there is a demand out there, Mr. Acting Speaker, demand for consumption, then we should feel obliged to produce them in the quantity to satisfy those needs in the international community, Mr. Speaker. But those crops are not yet produced in the quantity to have them being exported to the consumers out there. Similarly so, some of the crops that we produce them here, and some of the animals that we produce them here, they are animals that's consumable out there in the international community. Take it, they are human beings like us. As long as it's eatable, as long as it is not risk to our physical being, we should consume them, Mr. Speaker. And we have to make sure in this country, not only do we concentrate on coffee, not only we should be concentrating on cacao, not only we should be concentrating on coconut, not only should we concentrate on the oil palm, you should be concentrating equally so on matter consumable, matters eatable by human beings on this planet Earth, Mr. Speaker. That should be the case. Unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, not enough money is spent. Budget in, budget out every year. We're not putting enough money for research, agricultural research. And I can say that there are some crops there, the property in those crops are consumable by a human being, should be consumable, Mr. Speaker, but we don't know them yet. We don't know them yet. Because when the effect of climate change comes to a stage in this country and the eatable food that we eat today become extinct, what are we going to resort to? Mr. Acting Speaker, what are we going to resort to? We need research to be conducted. Some are doing about we can eat them. Some plants out there, we see them, we cannot eat them, but they have eatable property that we should eat them. Through research, we can find out. And when we find out and we have an advantage in the sense that people out there can consume, we should export them and bring in the money. If we have the cooperative and competitive advantage, we're in a better position to export, Mr. Acting Speaker. So our concentration should not be principally on the traditional cash crop, we call them, as I've already mentioned, on other crops, and even other animals, including maybe snake. You don't eat them, but some fellows out there, they eat snake.
No, we eat snake too.
Mrs. Acting Speaker, and this system, that this bill endeavors to make sure that we send clean food to the international market, be it in crops or be in husbandry. As long as they clean, they're going through the mechanism that this bill is trying to establish. to go through them, the check, physical check, and giving clearance, Mr. Acting Speaker. And the consumer out there is in the view that that should be consumed. Comes in that check, in that standard, in that form, should be consumed. We should export them. This bill is endeavoring to achieve that. Equally so, the food, either husbandry or crops that is coming, Mr. Speaker, from overseas coming to this country, eatable, consumable by human beings in this country, they should be checked and adequately checked. And the system this bill endeavoring to establish to have it checked. We must support the minister. We must support. Some crops are coming in here, some meat, some whatever is coming in here, not being properly and adequately and scientifically checked. Not yet. They're coming to the right door, they're coming to the wrong door, they're coming anywhere, not being checked. And I hope and I trust, Mr. Acting Speaker, that when we pass this bill, we're going to have an institution which is going to check. Mr. Acting Speaker, in this bill here, I see the appointment, recommendation for the appointment of veterinary scientists. We have only human doctors dealing with the human being. Enough. They said not enough, but I said enough. But we don't have the doctors of checking the animals and the plants, the veterinary scientists. We don't have them enough here. This is an agricultural country. In the time immemorial until now, it's an agricultural country. It's our life.
Honourable Governor, we have a point of order.
Oh, thank you, Acting Speaker. Just to let the good governor know, we do have professional veterinarians in our country, and they are active in our agriculture industry. Thank you.
Thank you for the minister, but I can tell you what I was arguing is not enough. Just listen to my language. Not enough. Not enough. Not enough is different from what you have. Completely different. We're not having enough. We must have more veterinary scientists here in this country. Too many cows are dying. Too many sheep are dying. Too many pigs are dying. All crops are dying. We need animal scientists now to check the animals, to make sure the farmers are right. No plenty sick affects their animal, be it pig or whatever animal. We need enough veterinary scientists. You go to Philippines. I visited country Philippines. Thousands of veterinary scientists there. And Philippines is producing food for American soldiers, meat food and crop food. Take out a veterinary scientists there. They're doing it. And plant scientists there. They're doing it. They're doing it well. Exporting to the United States and bringing a strong currency into their country. And we're not doing here, Mr. Speaker. We're not doing enough. We're talking big roads and bridges and all of those things, coffee and coconut and all those things, but your food is very important. And we need to check, we need to export. If we can do well in coffee, cacao, let's send other crops. We have a comparative and competitive advantage. Crops like Asplum Mambu Naumi Ogantoto. We should have a big plantation of bamboos, eatable bamboos. There's so many bamboos, but I'm talking about eatable bamboos. We should have it. And the Chinese out there, they're going to buy it. We're going to bring more money here, as long as go through the check that minister is trying to put up.